Only the bravest of the brave dare volunteer to visit the Amazon rainforest. The Amazon is home to more dangerous animals than you really want to know about. Heck, we don't even know how many of these monsters there are. The South American jungle is largely unexplored due to its vast size and mostly inhospitable conditions. Some of the monsters are over 500 pounds, yet others can fit in the palm of your hand and still be as deadly. From the largest and most powerful big cat in the Western Hemisphere to the world's deadliest frog, we invite you to join us on a virtual safari through one of the world's most dangerous regions. If you're daring enough to set foot in the world's largest jungle, then you'd better watch out for the world's third largest big cat. That's right, when it comes to oversized felines, the jaguar, scientific name Panthera onca, takes third prize after the tiger and the lion. But don't be fooled. Even though male jaguars may not be as big as their eastern counterparts, with males reaching up to 211 pounds and 6.5 feet in length, the jaguar's bite force makes it the most dangerous of all big cats. At 200 pounds per square inch, it's twice as powerful as the bite of the so-called king of the jungle. If you think they're not dangerous to people, well, think again. With an average of around 24 fatalities a year, jaguars will attack when provoked by hunters or their dogs, are disturbed near a fresh prey carcass, or when protecting their cubs. Jaguars may try to eat fish, but sometimes those fish bite back. We wouldn't recommend going for a swim in the Amazon River lest you want to be torn apart by piranhas. There are several species of these nasty little fish, and the most feared is the red-bellied piranha. If those 2 rows of razor-sharp teeth aren't enough to scare you, then how about the fact that they pack a 72-pound per square inch bite force? Not bad for an animal less than 2 feet long and weighing only 8.5 pounds. Piranhas primarily feed on fishes, insects, mollusks, crustaceans, algae, and seeds. And a group attack is actually very rare. However, if they are hungry enough, they will attack just about anything within range. It's well known that a group of piranhas could strip the flesh off of a large animal within a few minutes. So don't get too brave. Back in 2016, a serious drought forced piranhas to migrate to deeper waters, injuring over 50 people in Brazil alone. An even better reason for staying the heck out of the water down there are the anacondas. There are 4 species of these massive snakes: the yellow, the dark-spotted, the Bolivian, and the baddest of the bad, the giant green anaconda. The average green anaconda measures around 10 feet, but the largest green anaconda ever measured was 28 feet long and weighed over 500 pounds. But scientists do think that they are capable of getting much, much bigger. It's not the 6 rows of teeth on these bad boys that you have to look out for. Anacondas are constrictors, wrapping their powerful muscles around their prey and crushing them with a force of an astounding 90 pounds per square inch. They will then proceed to swallow the animal whole, be it a fish, a turtle, or even a crocodile or a deer. Fortunately for us, humans aren't on the regular menu. There have been very few documented attacks on humans by anacondas, but we wouldn't recommend swimming up to one and asking for a selfie. You know, we've got an entire video dedicated to the green anaconda. When you're finished with this video, why not check it out? The link is in the description. Hey, speaking of horrifyingly large snakes in the Amazon, what if we told you that recent evidence was uncovered of a serpent so large that it made the green anaconda look like a garter snake? Back in 2004, a treasure trove of priceless fossilized bones were discovered in a coal mine near Lake Maracaibo in Colombia. They belonged to a prehistoric Amazonian snake dubbed Titanoboa, and it's pretty easy to see how they came up with that name. Titanoboa is estimated to have been able to grow upwards of 42 feet long and weigh as much as a heart-stopping 2,500 pounds. Scientists believe that the behemoth size of the beast was due to the nature of the climate it lived in during the mid to late Paleocene era, between 58 and 60 million years ago. Do you realize how big that is? It's about 9/10 the length of a semi-tractor trailer, and 5 times as heavy as a crocodile. Seriously, take a look at this side-by-side comparison of an anaconda vertebrae versus a Titanoboa vertebrae. Lucky for us, this Amazonian monster is long extinct. Or is it? Some people believe the largest snake that ever lived could still be out there. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments. Would it make you feel better if we moved from something unfathomably ginormous to something teeny tiny? Well, it shouldn't, because as Yoda once taught us, you shouldn't judge someone's full power by their size. Say hello to the aptly named poison dart frog. Never mind titanic snakes. This little sucker could actually more than likely be the deadliest creature in all of the Amazon rainforest. Depending on the habitats, the poison dart frog can be found in different colors, including gold, copper, red, blue, or green. Their brilliant skin color is actually a warning to their potential predators. If any predator tries to eat a poison dart frog, the highly dangerous poison found in their skin causes swelling, muscular paralysis, nausea, or worse. The yellow poison dart frog is the worst of the bunch. It's been said that the yellow variety contains enough venom to take out 10 human beings at once. I think it's fairly obvious by now that the waters of the Amazon aren't the safest place in the world. Giant snakes, man-eating fish, poison frogs, how could it get worse? Well, how about electric eels? Electric eels, believe it or not, are not technically eels. They look a bit like the regular eels, but they're actually in the knife fish family. Okay, that doesn't sound any less scary. The electric eel can grow up to a hair-raising 8 feet long and weigh a whopping 44 pounds. Their bodies contain special electrical organs that feature 6,000 electrolytes. These electrolytes generate a maximum electric charge of 600 volts. Maybe not as much as a taser, but it's roughly the equivalent of around 48 car batteries. They use these electric discharges to defend against predators and also to stun their prey. Fatal attacks on humans by electric eels is a very rare occurrence. However, those shocks could result in heart failure, so we wouldn't recommend picking an electric eel for your water polo team. We're not out of the water yet, folks. Taking center stage now is the biggest and baddest of all crocodiles, the black caiman. With an average length of 16 feet and a maximum weight of 660 pounds, the black caiman is not only the largest member of the Alligatoridae family, but at larger than the average green anaconda. These teethy beasts are actually the largest of all of the monsters in the Amazon basin. It eats mostly fish, including our previously mentioned friends, the piranha. But that doesn't mean it won't go after the occasional capybara or deer. And it boasts a bite force capable of crushing a turtle shell. We advise not getting too close. The Worldwide Crocodilian Attack Database, also known as CrocBite, notes that between January of 2008 and October of 2013, black caimans were involved in 43 attacks on human beings. Those smiles can be misleading, folks. From the waters to the skies for our next featured creature, folks, this may very well be one of the most terrifying birds you've ever laid eyes on. Soaring high above the river basin and ready to strike at any moment, the harpy eagle is one of the world's largest raptors and the king of the Amazonian skies. The females are the larger of the species, weighing up to 20 pounds and reaching 42 inches in length, and their wingspan can reach over 7 feet. Its keen eyesight and excellent hearing are used to detect its prey, which is made up of mostly small mammals like porcupines, armadillos, even sloths and small monkeys. They've even been known to carry off a deer, though. That's just crazy. What you really need to look out for, though, are those long, sharp, curved talons. They can grow up to 4 inches long. Guys, that's longer than the claws of a grizzly bear. Yikes! These nightmares with wings are not known to attack humans. That is, of course, unless one of us decides to disturb its nest. Then, all bets are off. We advise against it. Moving on, we'd be remiss if we didn't include at least one creepy crawly on this video. Meet one of the deadliest spiders in the world, the Brazilian wandering spider. It gets its name from the fact that in lieu of building a web and staying put, it just kinda wanders around the jungle floor. Oh, but here's an even more eye-widening fact. Its scientific name, Phonotria, translates in English to murderers. As you have probably already guessed, they are quite venomous. The venom of Brazilian wandering spiders contains poisonous neurotoxins capable of causing swelling, extreme pain, breathing problems, and blurred vision. It also has the potential to be fatal. So immediate medical attention is highly recommended should one of these ever bite you. Fortunately, there is an anti-venom available. That is, if you're close enough to anywhere that has it when you're deep in the world's most under-navigated jungle. Last but not least, everybody loves sharks, right? Well, from a distance anyway. A great distance. Anyway, there's one species of shark found near the shores of the Amazon River that some experts believe is even more dangerous than the famed great white, the bull shark. With an average size of 8 feet long and 300 pounds, these sharks are aggressive and mean, often bullying their prey before eating it. They can thrive in both saltwater and freshwater too, so nowhere is really safe from their 1,300 pounds per square inch bite force. They're also pretty agile and pretty fast, reaching swimming speeds of up to 12 miles an hour. If all this doesn't scare you, then consider that the bull shark is actually among the top 3 shark species likely to attack humans, the others being the tiger shark and the great white. Luckily, on most nights, it prefers a fish dinner. And there you have it. Those are just some of the dangerous Amazonian monsters that science knows about. Scientific expeditions are happening all the time in the Amazon, but harsh weather conditions, unnavigable terrain, and of course the monsters we were just talking about all factor into why the region is so unexplored. On top of that, an expedition wouldn't come cheap, likely reaching tens of thousands of dollars. And there you have it. So, Which of these creatures are you most likely to try keeping as a pet? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, hit that subscribe button for more content,